Most people think operating an excavator or bulldozer just means pressing pedals and pushing levers. But when you witness the scenes below, you'll realize it's an art. So precise and unbelievable, you'd swear it was CGI. But everything here is real. Before it lies a slope tilted nearly 70 degrees, slippery with mud and loose soil. Nobody expects the machine to go up, yet it does, slowly, steadily. The bucket becomes a third leg, anchoring into the earth to prevent tipping, while the tracks inch upward. No tilt sensors, no smart tech. Just pure operator instinct, feeling vibrations, assessing grip through sound and subtle motion. This isn't just machinery, it's gravity, conquered by human intuition and nerves of steel. The excavator inches forward, not with fury, but with a steady rhythm. The 70-degree incline seems like a surface meant only for hands and ropes. Yet this machine climbs. Mud breaks under the tracks, resisting like a living thing. But it's not enough to stop the slow crawl upward. The bucket acts like a grappling hook, occasionally thrust into the ground for support. No one outside the cabin knows what's going on in the operator's mind. No sensors, no guiding software, only gut feeling, steel feedback, and the hum of the engine. These aren't teachable skills. This is a man who has become one with his machine and believes in it completely. There are moments when you face the unmeasurable, like when an excavator stands before a 70-degree, mud-slick slope. No way back, no safe footing, and yet it climbs. The bucket becomes a crutch, a hook, and a shield all at once. The tracks don't move by logic. They respond to vibrations through the operator's spine. No instructions, no guarantees, only thousands of hours of experience and a backbone firm enough to make even the machine trust him. Not everyone can do this, because this isn't just driving. This is taming gravity itself, barehanded. One excavator has sunk deep, buried to its chassis in mud. It's stuck, done. But another machine moves in. No rush, no panic. A tow hook is placed right at the structural sweet spot. Then begins a slow, steady pull. No jerks, no wheel spin. The process looks like surgery. Calculated calm, with zero room for error. The skill here isn't just mechanical, it's surgical precision under pressure. The sunken excavator lay still, like a body too heavy to fight. No one dared approach, except for one other machine. No team, no orders, just one operator stepping into the cabin like stepping into battle. He didn't floor the throttle, didn't tug the cable like a rope fight. His movements came from muscle memory honed through thousands of hours. Hook latched, pressure increased, balance maintained. He felt everything. Tension in the steel, tilt of the chassis, softness of the ground. And then, the trapped machine lifted. Clean, whole, unharmed. No cheering, no need for praise, because this wasn't just a rescue. This was a masterclass in trust between a man and the machine he calls his partner. One excavator had fallen into a muddy pit. Its tracks nearly vanished under the thick sludge. The undercarriage pressed helplessly against the ground. While people stood around debating how to call for heavy rescue, another machine rolled forward quietly like a surgeon entering the operating room. The operator didn't rush or rev the engine. Every movement was measured. The tow hook was latched onto the strongest point of the sunken frame. This wasn't brute force. It was like lifting a wounded body, inch by inch, stabilizing every angle, every shift. Steel groaned, cables trembled, the engine pulsed like a heartbeat under pressure. And then, with one smooth, calculated pull, the trap machine rose, rescued not by chance, but by precision, calm and iron-willed skill. Amid thick, icy terrain, a bulldozer glides like it's floating. It doesn't stumble. It doesn't stall. Each blade sweep is smooth and deliberate, carving snow like a sculptor on marble. The operator senses hidden rocks beneath the powder, balances weight distribution, and keeps perfect control without GPS or radar. Only eyes, ears, and years of experience. It's poetry in motion, made of steel.
As you can see, roads are getting skinny. Mostly doing just one pass, maybe two or three.
Amidst a sea of pure white, the bulldozer didn't roar forward like a beast, but glided like a dancer made of steel. No wheel spin, no roaring engine, just smooth, decisive sweeps of snow, graceful as they were firm. The operator wasn't just driving, he was feeling. Beneath the snow lay rocks, dips, hidden hazards invisible to the eye, and he had to read them all through the vibrations coming up from the ground into his hands. No GPS, no rear-view cameras, only intuition, the feel of the wheel, and the unshakable instincts of someone who's worked with snow long enough to sense even the slightest shift beneath the ice. In a place where snow erased direction and turned maps into fiction, the bulldozer kept moving, calm and assured. The snow rose halfway up the tracks, and the ice below was slick as oil. Yet the engine didn't strain. It glided through the unknown like it already knew every crack and lump beneath the surface. The operator needed no radar. His eyes became the scanner, his ears the warning system, and his heart the compass. Each push of snow was a judgment call, a choice that could spell balance or disaster. One wrong tilt, and that steel beast could vanish into the frozen silence. At the bottom of the sea, where light fades and pressure rises, an underwater excavator moves with eerie grace. Visibility is low, and feedback comes only from subtle pressure sensors, hydraulic resistance, and motor hums. Still, it grabs, shifts, and moves with pinpoint accuracy. The operator, working from the surface, navigates by feel alone. It's as if the machine has a soul, but it's all human skill working through steel limbs. No light, no solid ground, no gravity like on land, only a cold, pressure-crushing, pitch-black ocean floor. Yet somehow an excavator is still working. steadily, precisely, as if it were operating on dry soil. There's no human eye watching the motion. The operator doesn't see, he senses. Every grab, every shift is based on the slightest tremor in the control arm, the faintest pulse of hydraulics, the fluctuating graphs in front of him. The machine moves like a creature with its own soul, but that soul lives dozens of meters above, on the surface, where a man grips the control panel with both instinct and steel nerves. A track slips off, a nightmare for any operator. But instead of calling for help, the driver uses the hydraulic arms to lift the body, rotate the chassis, and realign the track perfectly. It looks like the machine is fixing itself, but in reality, it's the operator who knows every joint, every limit. They're not just drivers, they're mechanics, engineers, and surgeons rolled into one.
这个挖机修复履带还是挺困难的啊，这也属于技术中的这个比较难的一个科目啊。
Behind these steel giants lies a hidden world of finesse, instinct, and discipline. No special effects, no cinematic tricks, just raw, jaw-dropping skill that turns machines into extensions of the human spirit, moving earth, snow, mud, and ocean with a kind of mastery that can only be earned.